This is your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, Heron's Tree Service, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Waite Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Happy Thursday, East Alabama and West Georgia. Look at this. We're talking about some delicious food at Boondocks on beautiful Lake Wedowee in Wedowee, Alabama. Stop by and tell them Dr. Don sent you. Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery with those wings, barbecue. They've got pork, chicken, brisket, ice cream, conveniently located at 20201 Highway 431 in Wedowee, Alabama, 256-357-4039. They are a proud supporter of Dr. Don's Weather, so we want to support them as well. Make your plans to stop by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery today. Also, good morning, Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Jamie can save you money, and here's the cool piece, folks. It only takes just a few minutes for Jamie to show you exactly how much money he can put back in your pocket. He can handle all of your insurance needs, whether it's personal or commercial. Get in touch with Jamie Dukas today by scanning that QR code on the screen. Click the link at the top of the video, or you can do it the old-fashioned way and give Jamie a call at 256-831-7770. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Don't forget to head over to our YouTube channel. Make sure you click that subscribe button. It is free, and that little bell so that when we go live to cover severe weather, you'll be guaranteed to get that notification. Yeah, so we've got some severe weather in the southeast this morning. It's down in Florida, down in the peninsula. We've had multiple tornado warnings down there this morning on the Florida west coast side of things, just north of Tampa and just west of Daytona. Actually, we've had a couple of tornado warnings over near Daytona Beach as well. That is that low pressure system that's traversing across the northern Gulf of Mexico, about to move across the Florida Peninsula, and it has dumped a tremendous amount of rain across Alabama and Georgia. We'll show you more about that in just a few moments, but that continues to move on off to the northeast today, so the rain will be ending probably by mid-morning across East Alabama and by noon around West Georgia. Then on Friday, we see rain showers continue eastern Georgia up the Carolina coast, and then we'll start to watch a cold front that'll dive down from the northwest, which will bring us another round of showers on your Friday. I think those showers will be ending as we get ready to play football on Friday evening. And then on Saturday, all the rainy mess moves on off to the northeast, and we go back to mostly sunny skies across East Alabama and West Georgia. Looking at the tropics this morning, Sean is still down in the southern or southeastern Atlantic, moving off to the west. We expect Sean to turn back to the north, though, before reaching the United States. We're also watching that yellow hatched area for the possibility of more formation down in the southern Atlantic in the next 4 to 5 days. Current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms in 5 Points, Alabama. It is a cool, rainy morning, 59 degrees outside. Wind out of the east-northeast at 5, gusting to 15 miles per hour, so it's a little breezy out there. Humidity is at 98%, the barometric pressure 29.75. 58-degree dew point. Look at the rain gauge. It has been a while since we have seen numbers like that. We are at almost 2 inches of rain this morning at the venue in 5 Points. I think 2 inches will be pretty common across all of East Alabama and West Georgia. The further south you go, the higher that total is going to be. And some 3 to 4 inch totals down in southeast Alabama, southwest Georgia, certainly plausible. High temperature yesterday was 69 degrees. The sunrise this morning at 6:42. Sun will set this evening at 6:13 p.m. So we're headed for 64. That's it. That's all we're going to do today in Roanoke under a mostly cloudy day. Rain should be ending by about 10 a.m. In Ashland, look for 67. 67 also up in Lineville, 66 over in Wedowee and Woodland, 65 in Ranburne. Dadeville will top out at 67, and Valley will hit 66 degrees this afternoon. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. 60% chance of rain primarily this morning. Showers are already beginning to taper off in parts of East Alabama and West Georgia. We still have some pretty heavy rainfall down around the I-85 corridor, but all of that is moving on off to the east and should come to a complete end by 10 a.m. this morning. 64 your high today, down to 58 tonight. We'll leave you a 20% chance of a shower this evening. Handley Tigers will play football tonight up in Talladega. I think there's just a very small chance that you'll see a shower during that ball game. Then for tomorrow, as the cold front moves in, a 50% chance of rain showers, 67. Again, rain will be ending late afternoon, so I think tomorrow night's ball games look pretty good as well, but we cannot rule out a passing shower. 58 will be your overnight low on Friday night. Saturday morning could be a sprinkle hanging around early. I'm talking right at daybreak, and then we will go mostly cloudy by mid-morning, mostly sunny by afternoon on Saturday. 77 will be the high. Then for Sunday, a few scattered clouds, but rain-free, mostly sunny with a high of 63. Monday, look at that, sunshine, 62. And, we get kind of cool at night, starting on Sunday night, down to 46, Monday night 42, and Tuesday we'll be knocking on the upper 30s for your overnight low on Tuesday night. So certainly feels, or is going to feel, a lot like fall as we head toward the latter part of this upcoming weekend. Now let's take a look at the high school football forecast. Like I said, Handley will be at Talladega tonight. That game was moved to this evening. We'll give you a 20% chance of rain, and I'd carry my raincoat with me. But it's not going to surprise me at all if you don't see a drop of rain. I just don't think there's going to be much left by the time we kick off this evening. 67 will be the temperature at kickoff, and you can hear that game over on the iSchool Sports Network. Woodland will be on the road tomorrow night at Vincent. Wadley will be at Victory Christian, and Walter Wellborn will come a-calling on the Randolph County Tigers up in Wedowee. We'll give you a 20 to 30% chance of rain for all three of those ball games tomorrow night. 68 degrees at the kick tomorrow evening. College football schedule for Saturday. Arkansas will be in Tuscaloosa to take on the Tide. 11 a.m. start on ESPN. Mostly sunny. Kickoff temperature of 72 degrees. Auburn night game over in LSU in Baton Rouge. 6 p.m. ESPN start. Clear skies. Kickoff temperature also 72 degrees for that big ball game down in Cajun country. Going to be a big ball game. But the weather should be great for both college ball games. If you're going to be tailgating in Tuscaloosa on Saturday, should be a near picture-perfect day. Not much to be. Maybe instead of tailgating, you're going to be doing breakfast because that's an early start over there in Tuscaloosa. So here is the radar this morning, and I'll show you first. Let me just kind of show you where the severe weather's taking place. Look down here in Florida. You can see all those red polygons down there. Those are all tornado warnings. North let's see, places like Inverness, down around where the Cedar Key, just south of Cedar Key. We've had several tornado warnings this morning, and then back over toward Daytona Beach. We've also seen a couple of tornado warnings there as well, if you're traveling in that area. And big tornado watch really stretches from Inglewood, Florida, all the way back over to almost Panama City under a tornado watch this morning. I think, though, as soon as this line clears Panama City and it's going through that area now, I think the severe threat will end up here on the Panama City area. But look up here closer to home. I mean, southern Georgia 3 inches, maybe. Even some locations could show up with 4 inches before it's all done. Same thing back over in Alabama, Dothan, Enterprise, all the way back over to Gulf Shores. Just tremendous amount of rain during the overnight. And up here across East Alabama and West Georgia from the I-85 corridor up to the I-20 corridor, 1 to 2 inches of rain will be the common final total. South of 85, we could certainly see some 2 to 3 inch totals there. And it's just been a perfect rain, too. It's been a slow, soaking rain that's lasted all night long. I mean, you just could not have ordered anything any better. And that stretches all the way up into northeast Georgia. We have had a good, nice, steady rain all night up here in the mountains, and we needed that really, really bad. So just a perfect setup for us. We'll have a little reprieve today, and then we'll get some more showers in here tomorrow. We'll take it because it's been bone dry here recently. Don't forget to follow us over on Twitter. It's at DSTREN1040. We broadcast all of our weather information on Twitter, just as we do on Facebook, YouTube, and at DrDonWX.com. That's our home on the World Wide Web. One thing to note, folks, if you live in Randolph County, Alabama, your property tax bills are coming to you. They'll show up in the mailbox. It's that time of year again. And there are going to be a couple of check boxes in the upper right-hand corner of your property tax bill where you can donate $5 to your local volunteer fire department. Please consider doing that. You don't understand just how fortunate you are in those locations across the area where you still have a good, solid volunteer fire department. Look, I live over here in northeast Georgia. We're in the process of going from volunteer to paid, just out of necessity. I mean, it is what it is. But I got to tell you, that's a very painful and extremely expensive venture. And if anything you can do to support your local volunteer fire department and keep those guys and gals in place, you are way ahead of the ball game. I'm just here to tell you. Those folks are there because they care about their community. They really want to be there and do what they do. So please support them. And when you get your property tax bill in Randolph County, don't forget those 2 check marks in the upper right-hand corner of the bill and support your local volunteer fire department. Just a vital part of your community. Also, be sure you text the word ALERT to 265-540-8664. And then if you live in Randolph County, you're going to get important information from the Randolph County Emergency Management Agency during times of severe weather or any time that there's something you need to know about for your safety. You're going to get notified on your phone. It's called HyperReach, and it's brought to you by the Randolph County Commission. If you own a business and you'd like to be a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather, we'd love to have you. All you have to do is send me a message on Messenger, and I can have you started by the time we do tomorrow morning's weather forecast here on Dr. Don's Weather. Y'all have a fantastic Thursday, and I'll see you back in here tomorrow morning.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, Heron's Tree Service, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.